Well, the fires are
everywhere
around us. They're everywhere now. The new one, of course, is in Tooele. What's it called? It's called
the Green Ravine Fire. It's got
And
kind of a ring to it, the Green Ravine.
except for the fact that it's human caused.
And it's 0% contained. And how many acres?
1,000 acres as of yesterday, and expected to grow again through Thursday or so. Zero. It's like this.
Look, we've had enough.
It's vertical. It's crazy.
We've had a lot of evacuations recently. It would be nice if people could stay in their own homes and nobody had to light up fireworks.
All right. So
Just
here's the other deal. We've had a challenge in the house, and the challenge is to kill the most fruit flies. They only live for a day, so you would think.
But they're always there, and they're disgusting. They're flying your face.
Yesterday we showed you my video with a wine glass with a red wine vinegar. Here is Erin's answer. The fruit fly challenge continues. This is Erin's shot at it. Hi, Erin. How are you?
My shot at it.
This is your shot.
My shot
at getting the big award.
Now, I would like to say your fruit fly trap is super adorable.
Sure.
I appreciate all the thought and effort you put into it, but I think just simply baiting them works a lot better.
Oh, is that what this is?
One word.
Okay.
Citrus. Take a look.
All right, I know.
Look at those disgusting little creatures. Vile, repellent little things.
Oh my.
Always flying in your face. And
Don't disturb them.
look how many there are.
So.
They're so
they're moving. Stop.
many.
They know they're looking at you.
Back up.
Okay, so you're just gonna
You
turn
ready?
that on. All right, let me get in position.
One simple thing.
Get it.
Here we go. Oh, I'll tear up your skin. There we go. Now, wasn't that satisfying?
It was.
One simple, and they're all gone.
Is at it again.
No, I think this is cool. You know, they deployed all the Provo Red Cross people with their emergency response vehicle for Hurricane Dorian earlier in the week. Now they've got United Fire Authority. This is cool. They've got Utah Task Force 1. Apparently, FEMA contacted them and said, could we please have your Salt Lake Urban Search and Rescue Team? So they're having a lot of problems. So they've already sent all these guys.
No, wait a minute. This is prior to the event. They are staging right now.
No, this is
North Carolina, South Carolina. Hasn't gotten there yet.
Yeah,
so
I think FEMA's just looking at it going, could you please come?
Okay, so they're staging and Utah's going, which is cool.
2-week deployment. This is pretty cool, though, because apparently we have one of those top teams that the response is so fast that they always ask for us first. So that's kind of cool. Congratulations, my friends.
Hey, for lunch, let's go have some French fries, and that's it.
This could be my son.
Okay, so a limited diet, you always think, oh...
Now, let me be clear.
Go ahead.
University of Bristol, it's a scientific group there that examined a young patient who came to the hospital. He ate only a diet of French fries, Pringles, and white bread, and he just lost his sight. He is permanently blind. Now, he actually showed up to the doctor about 2 years ago complaining of tiredness, and they went through it and said his BMI, his body mass index was fine, everything looked fine. They said, let's do some vitamins. The next year he came in complaining of poor vision. They went through it again. They're like, you're really low on a lot of trace minerals, so they went through that. They addressed diet with his mom. She's like, well, this is what he eats. And they went...
Does it sound to you like he has some special needs as far as...
Like maybe
because we know this.
Quite
it's
literally,
very selective diet.
Quite literally, he's blind at the age of 17, and it's interesting because they say you don't usually see this kind of blindness except for in extremely poor third world countries where there's like zero nutrition.
And so you got nothing.
Yeah.
But
so
he's
here's a kid who's
up,
got all the food in the world, but
the wrong kind.
But yeah, so if that doesn't horrify you about your kid's crap diet, it's time to start looking at vitamin supplements. That's what we're going to do. But yeah, they keep talking about this. They said the first second, they said from the minute your kid's alive, start making them try different foods and do everything you can to try to introduce new stuff, because the longer they get into that mindset of this is the only thing I'll eat, they say it's, even for a neurotypical kid, it's really hard to get them out.
All right, so...
He's blind from Pringles. Isn't this freaking you out at all? Pringles!
My mother was right.
So was mine.
Let's talk about Chocolate Villa. You are going to this conference. Tell them about it really quick.
On Sunday, I'm very excited. Now, this is a 4-day retreat up in Heber Valley, this mansion, like there's a chef and everything. But the most important thing is
Did you say shark?
Chef.
chef.
Can't have a shark in the mountains.
There's a pool.
Marilee Buchanan runs Villa Leadership, and she trains women executives all over the world. And I have been so excited to go to this retreat. Now, this is fun because Katie actually went to a retreat that was taught by Marilee a couple of years ago, and this is what she said.
My main takeaway from Chocolate Villa was just clarity. I had been in a place where I'd been in the same role for a while, and I didn't really know what the next steps were or how to get to where I wanted to be. And Chocolate Villa really gave me the clarity that I needed and the confidence that I needed to get to that next place.
You know, a lot of people are in situations where they're making some money from different places, like Uber. Someone's got a full-time job, but you know what? They spend a couple hours doing the Uber or the Lyft.
Make all that extra money.
And make some extra money and stuff like that. And that seems to be working for a lot of people. There's a mother on maternity leave in London, and she's decided that she wants to do the Airbnb thing, which is, of course, you can rent out a space in your house. Or
something as intense as you're sharing a bedroom to maybe you've got like a detached garage guest house.
Don't share a bedroom, by the way.
$20 a night here
That's
in Salt Lake
creepy.
City.
Some people take over the whole house.
Yeah.
And you leave. And so they're there. This woman said, you know what, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it for £8, which is, in the U.S., $9.77. $9 to sleep where? In the back of her car, which is parked in front of her house. Which
That's
you have access
awesome.
to a porta potty in the backyard.
There's a little tent set up and there's a jug of water you can turn on.
She's on maternity leave. She's got a little baby. And she goes, you know, anything helps. And so she is actually booked quite a bit. And they have the tinted windows, and they put the windshield cover on, so you have some privacy.
And she put up a little clothes hanger, which I thought was adorable.
And you can use the trunk. There's a bin in the trunk for your luggage. And there you go.
Yeah, but you know what? In places as expensive as parts of England, it's like, that's all I need.
Well, in Hawaii, do you remember the story in Hawaii? A family has Airbnb, and they allow you for $25 to pitch your tent in the backyard, which is brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
Because if you're a young couple out there...
And if it's a beautiful view and you have access to a bathroom, it's like, okay, we're done. What else do you need?
All right, tell me something good.
This is the standard boy in the bubble, and this kills me. This little dude's down in Utah County, 3 years old, pediatric cancer, going through treatments, no immune system.
Doing the stem cell thing, right?
Yeah.
So you've wiped out your immune system.
Yeah, and
right.
you're essentially starting over. So he's literally, I don't know if you ever saw the movie The Boy in the Bubble.
Oh, no.
It's based on a real story about a child who was literally encased in plastic, sterile, and away from even his family. So
there's two, by the way. There's one really stupid one and one true one.
Yeah, don't look at the John Travolta one. That's wrong.
No, that was the real one. The other one is the funny one.
Bubble Boy? That's the awesome movie. Jake Gyllenhaal. That's so worth watching.
Okay, all right, go back.
All right,
Serious.
Back to this, though. Quinn, though, this is really rough. So he's essentially stuck in his room, and he looks out the window, and he has his computer, and he's 3. Well, his parents and his family used to go out, and they would do puppet shows for him in front of his window.
Oh, in front of the window.
And kind of entertain him. Then the neighbors saw what they were doing. They went, well, we can start helping. So the kids started putting on, like, little plays for him, or they brought in someone who did folk dancing for him. Someone else brought in a group from their college, and they did acoustic concerts.
Or puppies and kittens.
Circus shows. They organized a dog parade. This is so cool. There's an Irish punk band from Boston called the Dropkick Murphys. I don't know if you've ever heard about them, but I love them. They were here in concert, and they heard about Quinn. They're like, we could totally go down there. And they gave him this awesome, like, punk rock concert
in front of his window.
But the thing that's so beautiful, though, his father said, I can't even begin to tell you the change in his recovery.
Right.
He said from the moment people started being invested in spending time with his son and showing him a whole new world outside, his recovery like tripled.
That's cool.
I think that's so cool.
That's really nice.
And way to go, Dropkick Murphys.
Nice job. If you are a teacher, and let's say you're an elementary school teacher, and you teach your kids, and you go, I wonder how they did, as they grow.
Yeah.
And they go on. It's like, I wonder if little Johnny straightened out. You're thinking
Yeah, Stephen had such promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is a story about finding out how well you taught. And this is down under in Australia. And so this kid was taking his flying lesson with his teacher, and they went up and they're flying around doing the fun thing. And then
That's the first big one, the landing and the takeoff
Yeah.
and the landing, you know, the
Right.
air hours. It's a big deal.
and then the teacher passed out. So
What?
passed out. So the kid gets on the horn, and they have double control, so he's got control sort of the thing. Calls a control tower, and he says, "Hey, so and so happened. He's out, like this," and they very calmly talked him through it. And he
I could
said,
never
"By the
be a
way,"
traffic
he goes,
controller.
"This is my first lesson." Now we're laughing because it ends up okay.
But it's like,
But they talked. He said they talked really calm to him, like they do in all the movies. And he came down and made a perfect touchdown. And they got medical. The teacher had a seizure, and he's in stable condition. And they rushed him off in a deal. Nice job. I think he passed. It's my first time, and I'm flying a plane. Hey Mom, look at me! So anyway, you guys have a great day. Check out the Chocolate Villa website.
yeah, chocolatevilla.com. It's amazing. It's probably too late to sign up for this one unless you want to jump in and I can get you some money off. But if not, do look on the next one because it changed so many lives and I could hardly wait.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. I don't think we actually introduced ourselves today. Hi,
They either
we're Todd
know-
and Erin on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Goodbye.
They either know who we are or they really don't want to.
See you, bye.
So it's
See
good
you.
either way.
Bye.
Yeah. You don't have to.